Dr. Dan Tomlinson joins us now to answer some of your medical questions. First up, we're talking about a way to treat sinus infection without antibiotics, or is it just better to visit a doctor?
It's not better to visit the doctor because most of the time sinus infections is just viral. So if you get it at the onset, your stuffy nose, your face feels full, lots of mucus, you go ahead and treat that with overhydration with fluids, lots of vitamin C, and zinc lozenges will totally make that go away. Now, if you start getting a tender face, tender teeth, and fevers, that's where you get a secondary bacterial infection. Then you need antibiotics from the doc. So that's when you make the visit.
All right, we have a second question. A lot of people are going to be driving this holiday weekend. How often should we get out of the car, move around, and why is that important?
Okay, well, what we're getting at there is blood clots in the legs. And the position is well established in the literature that 2 hours of sitting, like an airplane especially, but in the car too, there's just that stagnation when you're sitting there. So we see a much higher incidence of blood clotting in the leg after 2 hours of sustained sitting. You hardly ever see it before that. But now we heard Kevin's weather report. Probably more importantly than those blood clots is to drive safely and don't fall asleep when you're driving. I think would be probably better advice I could give to.
And on a long trip, a rest area doesn't hurt.
Totally wouldn't hurt. But yeah, get out of the car every 2 hours and walk around it and get going again.
Thanks, Dr. Dan.
You bet.
And Dr. Dan joins us each Monday to answer your medical questions. If you have a question, you may write or email him at the addresses on your screen. You may also post the question on our News 10 Facebook page. We'll be right back with more News 10 at 5.